This is the reason why USA, IMF is after Ghana. Guys, I'm going to be sharing with you the latest updates in Ghana. Do you guys know currently that Ghana made 4.5 billion US dollar in gold just in 6 months? This is a major improvement in Ghana. Like, Ghana shocked the world. Ghana shocked USA. Ghana shocked IMF, because you guys know Ghana boycotted foreign investors from mining their gold, and they decide to start mining their gold by themselves. And ever since they decide to start mining their gold, they have made over 4.5 billion US dollar. Charlie, this is huge. This is massive. I'm going to be sharing the videos for you guys to watch. Please, as you're watching, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
Breaking news. The world is in shock. Ghana, the land of gold, has just done the impossible. In less than 5 months, Ghana has mined and sold gold worth 5 billion US dollars, breaking every record and leaving world powers trembling. For years, first world countries like the USA and other gold giants thought they controlled the game. But Ghana has flipped the script. This small West African nation has risen like a lion, shaking the world economy and forcing powerful nations to pay attention. Big international companies are now rushing into Ghana with billion-dollar offers, begging for access to her untouched gold reserves. Why? Because experts believe Ghana may be sitting on one of the largest undiscovered gold treasures in the world. This news has created fear in boardrooms across America and Europe. If Ghana continues at this speed, she could soon become the gold capital of the planet, turning Africa into the center of wealth and power once again. The world is watching closely. The question is, will Ghana use this gold boom to finally free Africa from economic chains? Or will the superpowers fight to stop her rise? One thing is certain, Ghana has just changed the game forever.
Can you believe this? Ghana made $5 billion in 6 months from gold in this year alone. 6 months. Last year alone, the whole of last year, they made $4.6 billion. This is a major improvement. This is because of the new gold reform, making the government in full control of Ghana gold. They know exactly who is buying this gold. They know exactly the amount that is being buying. It's very hard for gold to be smuggled right now. You know, before, USA, they used to get gold from Ghana from the small scale miners. They used to buy from all those small people, and hence, Ghana was losing a lot of gold, and this is the main reason why they came up with the new gold reform, making the government in full control. In this way, they made $900 million in foreign currency just because of this new reform. And let me tell you, IMF, USA, they are all going after Ghana because of this major improvement. Ghana cedi is the best performing currency in 2025, and Ghana is the most improved, the best performing country, number 2 best performing country in the world.
Made 5 billion in just 6 months from selling their gold. This is the highest profit they have ever gotten from the gold. And just remember that Ghana is a gold coast. There is a lot of gold in Ghana. So the whole of last year, they only made 4.6 billion. And this year, for only 6 months, they have already made 5 billion. This is because of just a small thing that they introduced. So Ghana realized that there were a lot of foreigners, a lot of Americans, Chinese, and many people from the West were coming in Ghana, then going into the villages, getting these small scale miners and buying the gold from them in a very cheap price. And from the time the president of Ghana came into power, he decided to cancel all those small deals and decided that all this gold will be sold through the gold board in Ghana, which he introduced. Just from this small thing that he did, Ghana is now making a lot of money, and it is the second country in the world that is developing very, very fast. As at now, even those small-scale miners are getting a lot of money because there is no more exploitation, no more cheap prices, and no more hard labor. They just sell their gold to the gold board in Ghana, and then Ghana sells on their behalf. And their currency is now at par with the dollar.
Is it really possible for an African country to compete economically with the United States? For decades, the world has looked at Africa through a narrow lens, often seeing it only as a continent in need, a place dependent on help from the West. But what if that narrative is completely wrong? What if Africa holds untapped power and potential that the world has barely begun to notice? Right now, one nation is proving exactly that, and shaking the global stage: Ghana. In a move that stunned economists and investors everywhere, the Ghanaian cedi has just done the unthinkable. It beat the US dollar, rising to become the best performing currency in the entire world. This isn't just impressive, it's shocking. And it offers a glimpse into a new future where African nations aren't just trying to survive. They're poised to thrive, to lead, and to rewrite their own stories. But how did Ghana achieve this financial miracle? How did a country that has wrestled with inflation and economic challenges suddenly turn its currency into a global powerhouse? Let's dive deeper into this incredible story and find out how Ghana may have just changed the game for an entire continent. Earlier this month, Ghana's President John Mahama sent a powerful message straight to the White House. His words were bold and unmistakable. It was time for the United States to stop meddling in Africa's affairs. But this time, Mahama didn't speak with words alone. He let Ghana's economy do the talking. In a stunning turn of events, Ghana's cedi has surged ahead, beating the US dollar hands down. Reports reveal that the cedi has gained nearly 50% against the dollar in 2025, making it the strongest performing currency anywhere in the world this year. At the start of the year, one US dollar traded for 14.7 Ghanaian cedis. But by the end of the first quarter, the exchange rate slipped further to 15.5 cedis per dollar. Then, everything changed. Through most of May and into June 2025, the cedi has been on a relentless bull run. Now, it stands as Africa's strongest currency, leaving many stunned. This comeback is nothing short of astonishing, especially considering that back in 2022, the cedi held the unwanted title of the world's worst performing currency. That year, it lost over 55% of its value as Ghana battled a brutal inflation crisis and crushing sovereign debt. Today, the tables have turned, and the surge has caught US analysts completely off guard. Some are scrambling for explanations. Investment giant JP Morgan believes Ghana's spectacular rise is tied to gold. The precious metal has shattered records 28 times in April alone, driving new wealth into Ghana's economy.
New life into the nation's foreign reserves. Ghana's gold reserves alone have soared from 22.3 tons to an impressive 31.2 tons as of April 2025. And it couldn't have happened at a better time. Gold prices have been smashing records on the international market, delivering a crucial boost to Ghana's economy. These growing gold reserves have become a powerful weapon, strengthening Ghana's foreign exchange position and shoring up external liquidity when it matters most.
This is a huge, massive improvement for Ghana. See, the rate at which Ghana is shocking the world, the rate at which Ghana is going, in the next years, maybe from next year or next 2 years, the world will be at the feet of Ghana. Ghana has decided to start doing things by themselves. They've decided to shut down the IMF. They've decided to boycott US, Donald Trump and his cohorts, and they decide that we can do it, and they are actually doing it. They've accumulated 4.5 billion US dollar just by selling the gold themselves. So imagine what these foreigners that have been exporting their goods, that have been mining their goods, are getting from Ghana, and they are giving them peanuts. Those people the Chinese have been mining the gold of Ghana for a very long time, and they have been giving Ghanaians peanuts. And John Dramani Mahama said no more foreigners mining their gold, that they are going to be mining their gold and selling it at their own costs. The amount they want to sell it to you is the amount they are going to sell it to you. And ever since this is just 6 months of him trying it out, and they have made a lot of money. This time around, the Westerners are trembling because they don't want Africa to move forward. They are trembling because the rate at which Ghana is going when it comes to its gold, they believe that Ghana is going to dominate the world. And that is the reason why they are making sure they're trying everything possible to see that Ghana succumb to every of their rules and regulation. But the president of Ghana said no. First, the IMF tried to ask Ghanaians to remove the Ghana government to reduce their cedis that is affecting the dollar. John Dramani Mahama did not allow that. The same day, Donald Trump is trying to bring in rules that is going to crumble Ghana, and he went as far as saying Ghana is unsafe to the whole world. He went as far as making a documentary saying Ghana is unsafe to the whole world just because he could not get a share in Ghana's wealth. And that is what all African leaders should emulate and put in their country and make sure their country is growing. But these greedy politicians from different African countries would never see this and emulate it. Instead, they are opening their borders, they are opening their doors for these Westerners to come and mine their natural resources and go away with huge amounts of money, and they will remain peanuts or give out peanuts to this country, and this country will keep borrowing money from these Westerners and they will keep being indebted to them. The thing Ghana is doing right now is what all African countries should do to make sure their country is progressing, but would greed allow them to do that? Kudos to the Ghanaian government, kudos to the people of Ghana for standing on their ground and saying no to IMF and saying no to USA, Donald Trump and his cohorts. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, share and subscribe.